Okay, hey, and welcome to the office. This is the desk. Look, see? Here we are. This is the office. And the reason I'm here is because this is the Engage project. Well, this is part of the Engage project, so check out my channel for the other vids on that. But this is going to start it, basically. This is a review of the Graham Farish Sprinter set. Well, it's a Class 150, as you can see. Class 150 DMU Sprinter set, and it's an Engage starter set, basically. It's by Graham Farish, which is by Bachmann, so it's kind of like, I don't know, Snickers is by Mars, or something like that. It's a brand by a brand, but it's quality, that's all that matters. It's definitely Engage, as you can see there, although there is, as somebody did point out to me in a video ages ago, there's a difference between gauge and scale, but 1 to 148 is N, so it's not as confusing as 00 or HO or any of that, which is quite good. Now, you get a basic oval of track, as you can see just there, 8 curves, 2 straights, and that's it. Although I have gone and bought the Pico set track extra pack, which is kind of like another oval, plus loads of extra bits and some sidings and stuff, so I've got quite a bit of Engage track now. However, I'm not going to be looking at that in this video. I shall be looking at just what you get in the box. And it's a nice box, as you can see, Graham Farish by Bachmann, having a look all around it. There's even some stuff on the back. Thank you for purchasing this set. We hope that it becomes a hobby of a lifetime and all this stuff. Some nice photos of what you can achieve. We're not going to be achieving that today, definitely not, and definitely not on my desk, but it is possible. Right, so why have I got this? Well, I got this because it was second-hand, technically. It was like nearly new. I got it from S&J Models in Northwich, and it was a bargain. The lady there did me a great price, and she'll do you a good deal too if you go and check it out. And so I had to get it because it's a Regional Railways Class 150, and I do love the Class 150. I was very disappointed with the 00 version, but the Engage is much better. As you can see, you can look through both units, right through both units. The motor in the Engage is obviously not taking up an entire unit because they realised that it only needs to pull one other unit and not a couple of Boeing 747s. And so I really like that. And it's Regional Railways, well, it is. It's Sprinter. It's the livery that I grew up with, running through my hometown of Alsager every day. I would actually slow down walking up to the level crossings, hoping that the barriers would go down and I'd get to see one of these go over. That's how much I loved it. So that's why I got it. Let's open up the box and see what you get inside. Okay, lid be away. Now, I have opened this already. I opened it months and months ago when I got it, because I think I bought it in the summer of 2012. So it's taken me a while to get around to doing it, but then we've had Series 4 Prologue, haven't we, which just went on and on and on for about 4,000 years. So we're finally here. I have put the manuals to it somewhere, I'm not too sure where. You get this, which is really quite nice. Getting started, sort of like leaflet, flyer, brochure, poster type thing. It details various other sets you can get, although I've never seen this one here with the Class 37, that would be awesome. And I've never seen that one either, the Rail Freight Distribution Class 47, is it? I think it's a 47. That's the one we've got obviously there, the Class 150. They do a couple of little steam ones too, and I think they do one with a Deltic now as well. It's not on here, but you can get a Deltic. Wow, look at all this Engage stuff. Loads and loads and loads. Pretty much almost as good as the 00 range, to be honest. Not quite as good, but pretty good. So that's really nice. Now, what I do like about Engage is these lovely little boxes that... Oh, gosh, tight fit. I love these lovely little boxes that you get the models in. They're just so nice. It's so OCD friendly. So there's one unit, obviously, with I think the spare couplers and spare snowplows in the end. And then you get the other unit just here. Oh, again, really squeaky, really tight. There we go. Again, same thing. So I'm not too sure which one has the... Well, I think it's this one because it's quite heavy. But obviously one of them has the motor and one of them is just a dummy. Although they both do light up, which is good. We'll look at them in a bit. You get a transformer. Nah, it doesn't turn into a car or anything, I'm afraid. You get some track, so 2 straights, and then there should be 8 curves there. Yeah, there are. Trust me, there are 8 curves. I only looked at it the other day. There are 8 curves there. This is the cable that runs... Gosh, squeaky, squeaky. This is the cable that runs from the controller to your rails, so we'll have to have a look at those later. And then of course you get your controller. And it's a standard Batman controller. It's nice. It's a very nice rotary controller. It's also known as a knob, but it's very nice. It's quality, absolutely quality. I mean, if you just turn that, the resistance that you feel is beautiful. So well engineered. Not like the ones I've seen from Hornby, which can be a little bit cheap. This is really, really nice. Although it is very, very basic, and some question the design of it. You know, I mean, people have been saying that it looks like it's out of a 1970s sci-fi series or something. It's a little bit odd, but it does the job, and it does it very well. So that's where the power goes in. That's where this cable goes to transfer power to the track. And that's your direction, left or right. That's it. Doesn't need to have anything more than that. Job done. So how about I get all this off the desk and then set it up. Don't panic, I didn't forget. Well, okay, I almost did. But I need to look at the units first, obviously. Right, let's just take these out. Okay, so what's this? Is this the motor one? I'm not too sure. Oh, what is that? Is that something to do with the DCC chip or the speaker? I'm not too sure. What else have we got in there? Oh yeah, we've got 3 of those. I'm really not too sure what they are. Let's just carefully take the model out then. You just pull on this little sleeve, there we go. And that's it. And this is obviously the dummy because it's so light. But just wait for the camera to focus. There we go, it's focusing now. Just absolutely beautiful. Look at the detail on this. This is N-gauge, remember? And it's absolutely gorgeous. You've got metal handrails there. Fine detail on the underframe. Look at this. Isn't that incredible? You can see all the seats inside, the little push buttons that would be flashing ready for you to get in. Stunning. Even an exhaust. Even a dirty exhaust. Absolutely beautiful. Really, really is quality. I'll just put that to one side. Let the camera focus again. Come on, catch up. And then we'll have a look at the unit with the motor in. The quality is just the same. It's just as nice. It's the same high standard. It's just a lot heavier. So what I'm going to do to help the camera focus is get everything else out of shot actually, because that seems to help. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, there we go. I think that was probably a second quicker. So yeah, again, same sort of standard, same quality. You've even got a little, oh, don't knock the camera, Will. You've even got a little antenna on the top there. As you can see, its running number is 150148, and you can even read where it's going to. Well, no, you can't. I can't actually see that. It's so fine and so tiny, I can't read what that says, not even through the screen. Is that Preston? Preston! Is it Preston? I think it's Preston. It's really, really hard because it's just so small. But you're probably watching this on your HD telly or your laptop or your iPad, whatever, and you've probably seen it, and you're just probably shouting at the screen going, "It's Preston!" I don't know. Anyway, again, just like the other units, you've got metal handrails there, you've got a beautiful roof, exquisite underframe detail. Just look at that. Absolutely brilliant. I'm not too sure why this unit is purple, those are red, and the rest are black. I'm not too sure why that is. If somebody could explain that to me, please feel free. But it is gorgeous. It's just so cute. And there's just the right amount of weight to it. It's not too heavy, it's not too light. It feels quality. Really, really does. And it looks it as well. Look at that livery. Absolutely beautiful. you can see how it says there, Sprinter, with the British Railways logo. No, well, the British Rail logo. So yeah, there we go. There's our lovely little Class 150 DMU. Now I'm going to build a little loop of track and get it running. Okay, so here I am at my desk. Let's just get all of these boxes out of the way. Even though the Engage project is all about freight and transporting sweets and chocolates from one side of the room to the other, I had to get the Class 150. It was just so gorgeous. I had to do it. And I can put a little siding in somewhere so we can park it up and run it occasionally. So I'll just put these boxes. Look, they even stack. That's beautiful. They even stack. I love that. That is beautiful about Engage. Absolutely brilliant. Okay, so put those to one side. This is a little tripod that I use for some of the shots. I don't need that right now. Okay, and get rid of this detailing. Right, let's build the ends first. So that's just 4 of these, obviously. Now, it's not quite like a 00. It's a little bit fiddly, and it's obviously quite delicate too, so you've got to be gentle, really gentle. But just take your time, don't rush it, and you should be okay. So I think that's one half just about done. Yep. So then we have one half. So we need to do the other half now. It's only going to be a small loop, I know. The actual Engage project, is huge. It's going to be right around the room. So we're going to need way more Engage track. But for today, this will do. This is all we need for today. There we go. Okay. So now we need the straight bits. And there we go. There's one, and there's the other. Obviously, that's not going to work. I need to connect them up. But I also am going to get this ready at this point. This is the cable that gives the track power. And they've got these really funny little clips, which I'm just going to show you now. So, here we go. And basically, if you can see this, is that you push one of them onto one side and then just clip it in, and it should clip. There you go, until you hear that sound. And it's very, very cleverly designed, because as you can see, the metal on this side, on the top side, is just touching plastic sleepers, and so nothing's being conducted. But the metal on the bottom side is actually touching the rail. There's like a little claw, a little tooth there that's actually touching that rail. So then what you need to do is with the other one, you obviously just turn it upside down and then maybe put it about 4 or 5 sleepers a bit further down and then push it in. So I'm nearly done. Hang on. It's a little bit fiddly, this one. Let me make sure that the actual claw, the little tooth, is pointing up so that it will clip on. There we go. That's it. Brilliant. So as you can see there, you've got one connector touching one rail and the other connector touching the other rail. And that's it. Simple as that. Does not need to get any more complicated than that. We'll make this section the bottom section. So what we're going to have to do is run one of the red cables underneath the rail, underneath the track. But it's only a small cable. It shouldn't really matter too much. In fact, there do seem to be little points, little places in the sleepers there where there's like space for you to run cable. I'm going to see if I can get it to stay in that position as I blue tack it to the desk. No, don't worry, I'm not going to blue tack it to the desk today. I don't think I need to, it's only Engage. No, it's okay, I can remember what sleeper it is. I can just about remember what sleeper. Okay. well, I can remember what sleeper it is, but it's not going to stay. We'll just have to, there'll just have to be a little bit of a bump basically. It's not too bad, is it? So if we just pull that down so that I can reach the top end of the layout and put the straight section in there too. So that's one side done. It really is quite simple. For how small and fiddly it is, it's really, really easy to do. And there we go. There's the oval. Nice. Now we need to plug everything in and switch it all on. So the first thing we do is to plug this into that end, and then you need the transformer, the adapter. So if I just reach down, oof. So there's the British style plug, really, really big and heavy, and then we just plug this cable into the top like that, and there we go. Now as soon as I plug this into the wall and switch it on, this little red light here is going to glow. Okay, we're back, and as you can see, we've got a red light glowing on the controller. I can't actually get the controller too close to you. Nope, that's a lie. I can actually hold it pretty close. I've got plenty of flex. What am I going on about? Right, so there's the little red light to tell you that there's power going to the controller, and right now I'm putting loads through the track, but nothing's happening because I've not put anything on there. So let's load the DMU. Oops, we're going to keep doing this, aren't we? We're going to keep pulling the whole loop. It doesn't matter, it's okay. I will be careful. So there's the dummy unit. We'll put this on first. It's absolutely beautiful. It really is. Let's just push that to one side, and then get the unit with the motor. You can feel the motor just there. And then let's put that unit on. So there's a little bit of an incline. A little bit of an incline at this end, just because of the cables passing under the track, which is why I don't like to usually pass cables under the track. But for this, it'll do. It's okay. I'm sure this little unit can cope. Right, so there we go, coupled up. And then all that's left to do is to give it some power. And that's it. And then change direction. Now, they're only tiny motors, so they can be a little bit noisy. In fact, if you make it go pretty quick, just listen to how loud it gets. You do get that with N-Gage. Not every model in N-Gage, but you do get it. However, that's a scale speed of about 70 miles an hour, so you wouldn't need to go much quicker than that, really. So let's slow it down again. And just look how beautifully that runs. This is DC, remember? It is DCC ready, but it's currently DC. And watch how smooth I can take it. Look at that. That is precision, that is beautiful engineering. Just look how smooth that is for a DC Class 150 in N-Gage. How about I take the camera off this tripod and get some close-up shots for you. It's just beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. It's so well engineered. It runs so smoothly and so majestically. I love it. I really, really do. I can't fault it at all. For just getting into N-Gauge, considering this is my first ever N-Gauge train, this is my first foray into a different gauge, I couldn't have picked something better. Yeah, okay, it's really simple and basic at this stage, but don't worry, it's going to grow. It's going to grow, it's going to get a lot bigger. And I just think it's absolutely beautiful.